up, gang? Hey, man, I got a banger video, man. I got a banger video. I'm talking about this guy called this lady out in real time. So make sure you watch this video to the very end. I got a ton of gold nuggets in this one. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers sooner rather than later. And if you haven't done so already, jump into the CLG community. It is only $48 a month, less than $500 a year. Some of you guys spend $500 on a date with them that don't even deserve it, that you never gonna see again. So jump into the CLG. And without further ado, let's just jump into the video. Oh yeah, if you jump into the CLG, you also get a free one-on-one call with me if you jump in this month. Let's just jump into the video.
And a lot of women lack accountability. It's a lot of women who you will sit down and ask her, like, hey, like in your last relationship, like what role did you play in it going wrong?
Right.
And she'll look you dead in the eyes and say nothing. I did what I was supposed to do. He cheated.
Yeah.
Or I did what I was supposed to do. He neglected me.
Yeah. That right there, what you said, a lot of women lack accountability. No. And I can say a lot of men lack accountability. How about we address the men lacking your emotional state?
I think what you're doing is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because again, I never said that men don't lack accountability. When you said it, I nodded. Yep, you're right. A lot of men do. But just the mere mention of a woman having something to work on made you feel away. You tell a woman that she needs to work on something, or you tell a woman that she's doing something wrong, automatically go into defense. Yeah, they may be wrong too, and we'll get to that. But right now, we on you. Don't spin it back in my moment of telling you what you need to work on. And a lot of women do that.
Prime example. Bro, this is a prime example, bro. 9 times out of 10, if somebody's accusing you of doing something, they are probably guilty of doing the thing that they're accusing you of. All of those women that go out here and they talk about men gaslight us, stop gaslighting me, stop manipulating me, stop trying to control me, stop this and this, stop this and this. All of those 3 things that I just said, gaslighting, manipulation, control, that's actually what women try to do to men. And then the ones that they're successful at doing these things to, those are the men they lack respect for. And because she can't respect that guy, she cannot love that guy. Those men that they're not successful with doing these 3 things to, those are the guys that they actually fall for. And then they accuse those guys of the things that they were trying to do to that guy. When girls always say that a guy gaslighted me, he's gaslighting me, he's gaslighting me. This is what girls do all the time to guys. They always try to change the narrative. They try to flip the script. They try to change the topic. They try to do anything and everything in their power except their faults, except their flaws, except being held accountable. That's gaslighting. They try to make it seem like it's the man's fault at all times, even though it's something that she did. I've seen gaslighting so bad to the point where you will see a woman get caught cheating and then will blame the guy. Well, you didn't show me love. You worked too much. You did this. You did this. Bitch, you're cheating. So it's crazy that women try to say that guys are the gaslighters when she's the one gaslighting the men. They do the gaslighting. They say guys are manipulative. They're the manipulators. They're the ones who don't text back, don't respond, go ghost, change plans, flake on dates, do shit like that. But the moment a guy does it to them, he's a manipulator. The moment a guy flakes on them, doesn't show up to a date, ghosts them, all hell breaks loose. Because they feel the emotion 10 times worse than the guy would feel the emotion. They're the manipulators. And I know this to be true. There are girls that I've met that in all the CLG members who got the scripts and got the text scripts and do what I tell them to do, I will try to set something with them. They will flake, they will ghost, they won't respond, they won't pick up, and then for whatever reason, I do the drip campaign with them. They finally answer, we finally meet for a date, I finally fuck on them real good, do all this shit like that, and then they will accuse me. They will accuse me and get mad at me because if for whatever reason I ignored one of their text messages, or I was too busy, or I fucking forgot to text them back, all hell breaks loose. But if you show that same bitch, hey, hold up, when I first was trying to meet you, remember all these text messages that you ghosted me on, that you ignored me? Oh, you can't show her that. You can't show her that. You feel me? All the times when she was ghosting you and all that shit, like, oh, that shit don't count. But the one time you ghost that bitch, all hell break loose. So who's really the gaslighter? Who's really the manipulator? You get what I'm trying to say? And then they talk about men are controlling. Bro, everything a woman does is controlling. Have you ever dated a bitch? Let you not pick up her fucking phone call. Where were you? Who were you with? Where did that? Where did that? That's called controlling. Isn't it crazy that they put those topics on us? They tell us that we are those three things. But they're the ones that are those three things. Think of this shit, guys. I know I might be going too deep for some of you guys. I know some of you guys, when I go deep like this, I know some of you guys can't keep up. I know that. I know sometimes when I go deep, I be trying to stay surface levels for the YouTube guys. I try to leave the deep stuff for the CLG. But today we going deep on the goddamn YouTube. So keep up with me if you can. If you can't, I understand. Go to another channel. They might be able to keep it surface level for you. They might be able to keep it real light for you. But I'm going deep today. Because this girl just showed a perfect example. A perfect example of her changing topic. Her lack holding no accountability. Her trying to always switch it back to the man's fault. I kid you not. I've seen girls cheat. Matter of fact, I'll give you a story. This is a mind-blowing story. And this actually happened. You feel me? And my cousin will tell you this happened and everything. Because I want you to understand how demonic women can be. I just really want you to understand this shit. So, back in high school. Now you gotta understand, in high school, I went through 2 heartbreaks. For all you guys that didn't keep up my channel, I went through 2 heartbreaks with 2 girls that I thought I was actually gonna marry. I was monogamous to them. I did everything right. I did everything in the book. The first girl I slept with one time, but she ended up leaving me, and she was lying to me the whole entire relationship. She was saying she was a virgin. I found out that she wasn't. I cussed her ass out. It is what it was. You know what I mean? I was a mean ass little mother. I was way meaner in high school than I am today with women. I was mean as fuck. So I cussed her ass out. She never answered any of my phone calls from there, but I found out that she was lying. She was hooking up with a 25-year-old. I don't know if it was while we were together or whatever the case is, but the bitch was lying to me, and it pissed me the fuck off. I got mad. Never seen her ass again. Second bitch, never fucked her. You know what I mean? But we made out a lot. We did all that crazy shit in high school and all this shit like that, but never ever had sex with this chick. She was captain of the dance team. It was a school I transferred to, which I went from one high school to another high school. This high school tended to be primarily white, and like I said, I got the captain. Now one thing about me, I was always picky, so I got the captain of the dance team. We was dating. She was bringing me stuff. She was making me cupcakes, all this shit like that. Never fucked her. Come to find out, as soon as we break up, rumors have it that she was sucking another nigga's dick that was her friend, was her guy friend while we were together. She sucking his dick, and he was a fucking, and I was the best player on my football team. So he was like the fucking backup linebacker. He wasn't even that fucking good. You feel me? But she break up with me, she sucked it. Then I went in demon mode and I started fucking the shit out of these bitches. I just said fuck it. You know what I mean? I just turned my motherfucking care down and I just started fucking a lot of bitches. Now I didn't have the processes and systems and all that shit back in the day. If I had that, I would even been better. I just didn't give a fuck. And I remember when I was in high school, when I stopped giving a fuck about women and I just start commanding them to do things, they just did it. You feel me? I'll be like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's your number? Like, I'm running the class, I'm running late. They'll give me their number, I'll text them and be like, hey, I'm finna skip third period. Skip third period with me. They'll fucking come out in the hallway. I was fucking bitches in the bathrooms. I was fucking bitches in the portables. I was fucking bitches all over the place. One thing about me is I kept everything. I tried to keep everything quiet, because I remember when I did tell people that I thought I was cool with, the shit would always blow back on me. So I learned to keep shit quiet, not to put girls' businesses out there, not to tell people the girls that I was hooking up with. But I was hooking up with a lot of girls in high school. A lot of niggas didn't even fucking know it. A lot of guys didn't even know I was hooking up with these hoes, like for real, because you feel me? Niggas was on some weird shit. Niggas was on some really weird shit. You would tell one nigga, it'll get back to the girl. The girl would come to me. She would literally come to me and say, why the fuck are you telling people that we hooking up? Like, now I gotta fucking lie. Now I gotta lie. Now I gotta say that we not. And da-da-da. I'd be like, all right, you gotta do what you gotta do. And it's so crazy that when she was lying, saying she wasn't hooking up, which me and her both knew we was fucking. When she was lying, the niggas was all quick to believe her story, because in their mind, she was too hot to be fucking a nigga like me. Even though I was the best football player in my motherfucking high school football team and all this shit like that, but I was a quiet kid, you know what I mean? I had A's and B's, I sat in the front. Yes, I could fight, yes, I could do all that shit, but I was quiet. You feel me? So sometimes when you quiet, niggas try to put their own kind of personality on you. People always thought I was a good kid. You feel me? Like, every time I kept getting suspended and shit, even the teachers be like, see, they be like, Calvin, what did you get suspended for? Like, they'll be so shocked that I got suspended, or they'll be so shocked, like I fought in one of the classrooms and whooped this nigga's ass, and it was like, oh, I didn't know you had that in you. Like they'll be so shocked that I could fight, like, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because I was just a quiet kid, sat in the front. I didn't fuck with nobody, but niggas that fucked with me, like, I didn't. We was raised, we don't run from shit. That's just how we was raised. If you disrespect me, I'm willing to die about disrespect. You gonna have to prove all that shit you was talking. You feel me? If you whip my ass, you whip my motherfucking ass. It is what it is. You beat the shit, all right. You proved it, nigga. Goddamn it. But you gonna have to prove it. You get what I'm trying to say? You just gonna have to prove it. Now that I'm older, okay, I'm not as hot-headed as I used to be, but I just wanted to give you that backstory. So now I'm gonna jump into this story. Back when I was in high school, yes, I had my care turned down. Yes, I did all this, but I didn't have the processes and systems, and I didn't truly know female nature yet back then. I knew about it a little bit because I got my heart broke twice, and, you know, I just stopped giving a fuck about bitches, and I just started fucking a lot of them. But I remember I was chilling at my cousin's house, which ironically, my cousin lived next door to me, right? We was both in the hood. There's a dirt road separating us. My cousin lived next door to me, but I used to always like chilling at my cousin's house because his mama was deaf. He lived with a single parent mom. It was my nigga. My mom was a fucking sergeant for the fucking military type shit. Like, she wasn't actually from the military, but I'm talking about how she acted. My mom ran that house like a fucking military base. Like, she would fucking never sleep. So every fucking 2 hours, she just make sure nothing going on in the house. She a pin drop in the house, she can fucking hear it. In the hood houses, the walls is real thin and shit like that. So I always had to spend the night at my cousin's house, even though it was next door, to get away with more shit. You get what I'm trying to say? Because my mom ran that house like a motherfucking top tier fucking prison security fucking place. I don't know. She didn't want shit. If I tried to sneak a bitch into my house, my mom would be up in my fucking room looking like, who this bitch? Why the fuck she in here? Like, she could, like, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning, this motherfucker hear a pin and wake up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, goddamn. But the thing about my cousin mom, she was deaf. So she would always sleep through the night, and basically we could just be as bad as we wanted to be. We never had to be home. We never had to be nowhere. My mom think I'm just over there, but really we just was being bad and shit, smoking weed, doing all kind of shit. So I'm texting this chick. I tell her to link up with me, right? Big booty white chick. I get her to come to my cousin's house because you gotta understand, I never had a car. My mom never put money in my pocket. I always had to use girls, other people to give me rides and shit to get around places. People that had cars, I would always have to use them to get rides and shit. You feel me? So I called this chick. My chick, by the way, I set everything up. So I set her up, I called her through. You get what I'm trying to say? Me and my cousin, we try to smoke, but we don't want to walk all the way to the corner store. She got a motherfucking car. So I'm like, all right, take us to the corner store. You feel me? And I said, take me to the corner store. My cousin stayed back at the crib. I said, take me to the corner store, and then we'll pick up some blunts and shit like that. Take me to the corner store. We pick up blunts. She pay. So she pay for the blunts, whatever. And then we go back to the crib. And then I come in, my cousin like, damn, bro, y'all forgot the blacks. Cause we used to like to get high as fuck and then smoke a black after it. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck. We just like to do that shit. Now, she wasn't into smoking. She's just a white girl with a big ass booty, got a car. We just using the bitch for rides, right? This is where my dumb ass made the mistake. I made the mistake that when my cousin said we forgot the blacks, I was like, man, I don't feel like riding back up to the corner store. He was like, oh, you sure, bro? He was like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'll ride with her. That's where I made the mistake. I said, all right, I'll chill in the crib. So I chill in the crib. My cousin jump in the car with her. They take off to go get the Black and Miles. They gone for like some time. I don't know how long they was gone, but they was gone for like an hour long. Like, I'm like, damn, the corner store down the street. We used to walk to that bitch. It's just a long ass walk. So I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm just watching TV shit. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'm chilling, waiting for them. They come back. My cousin come up to me. Soon as he get out the car, he's like, hey, bro, let me talk to you. I'm like, what the fuck you need to talk to me about? Soon as they get out the motherfucking car, motherfucker's like, hey, cuz, let me talk to you. So he put me aside, and he like, bruh, I know this your bitch. You feel me? Like how tight y'all is. I'm like, nah, we ain't that tight like that. Like, it's just a bitch that you feel me? I'm fucking around with. You know what I mean? And he's like, all right, bruh. He said, all right, so, bruh, this bitch was fucking going on the way to the fucking corner store. And I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bruh, I'm just gonna be real with you, bruh. Like, she just was going, bruh. Like, I fingered her and everything, bro. I'm rubbing her pussy, bro. She wet as fuck, bro. Like, she trying to kiss me and shit. My cousin didn't kiss. Like, he hood nigga, you know what I mean? He said she trying to kiss me and shit. Like, she let me play with her pussy. Like, you know, I don't kiss and shit, but he's like, I'm just letting you know, man, she going, bro. So he was like, so, you know, like, I'm just coming to you, like, how you want to play this shit? And I'm like, and I'm pissed off on the inside. But at the end of the day, I'm like, well, fuck, if she going, bro, she going, bro. He's like, all right, bro. He's like, well, he was like, well, you know, we can get high real quick, but like, after, cause she don't smoke. So he was like, but after we get high, I'm just gonna take it to the room. And I'm just like, man, whatever, bro. Mad than a motherfucker, you feel me? Exactly how it played out. She stayed in the house. Me and my cousin went outside to smoke, got back in the house. He gave her like a little head nod. She walked in my cousin's bedroom, and it's thin walls. He fucked the shit out of that bitch. Nigga, all you heard was the whole fucking house moving. Doom, doom, doom. She in this bitch, tearing her motherfucking ass up. Cousin come out sweating like a motherfucker, wiping his face with a motherfucking hand towel. Had a motherfucking, I don't know how the fuck the nigga had. Nigga had a towel around his shit. And he said, hey, bro, I'm finna jump in the shower. And he came up to me, he said, hey, bro, you can go in there, though, and finish her off, or whatever the fuck he said, some slick shit. He's like, hey, bro, you can go in there. I say, bitch, I don't want your motherfucking sloppy seconds, nigga. Me and my cousin used to talk shit like that. I say, bitch, I don't want your mother. I say, fuck that bitch. Like, I'm hot. Like, I'm over here in the living room hearing this bitch getting wrecked. A bitch that I text to come to this bitch. A bitch that I'm the one who set this shit up with. I'm in high school. I'm like, the fuck, these fucking bitches don't got no fucking mercy, nigga. So I'm hot with the bitch. I'm like, man, fuck that bitch, man. Fuck you too, nigga. I don't want your motherfucking sloppy seconds. And then the bitch come out the room. She got her like clothes on. She looked dead at me and turned her head and just ran out the fucking house real quick. Just looked me dead in my eye, turned her head and ran out. As if, you feel me, bitch? I ain't talked to that bitch. Man, I hated that bitch since that shit. But the reason I wanted to tell you that story is because I want some of you guys to understand what some of these bitches is fucking capable of. You feel me? I want some of you guys to understand what some of these bitches is capable of. And I remember I ran into that bitch too. I remember one day because I was pissed off at her. And I remember that like I met her at like a party with my other homeboy. So like it was my other homeboy that I was kicking it with. And I ain't gonna say his name, but whatever the case is. But I met her at this random ass party and she was trying to talk to me. And I was like, man, fuck you. Like I told her straight up, fuck you. She's like, why you so mad? Why you so mad? I'm like, bitch, you know what the fuck I'm mad at. And then she was like, well, you know, you didn't seem like you liked me and blah, blah, blah. She tried to spin it on me that I'm the reason that she fucked my fucking cousin. Bitch, I know my cousin didn't like you, bitch. He colder than me. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like she's just like, I don't know, I didn't feel like you liked me like that. So you fuck my nigga. I said, bitch, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I walked off from that bitch in the party. Get the fuck out of my face, bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's the shit I be trying to tell you motherfuckers. Bitches will fucking do some dirt and try to blame you for the dirt that they did. But let you do that to them. Matter of fact, some of you CLG niggas should try this shit. The next time you fucking kicking it with a bitch, fuck her best friend in front of her. See if you can pull it off. I don't think you'll be able to pull it off because these bitches crazy. They'll come in, what the fuck is going on? You know, niggas, we don't give a fuck. You know, the bitch choosing, we don't give a fuck. Like, I gave a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I gave a fuck. That shit hurt, nigga. Hearing this bitch getting her fucking head split in the room right over. Because, you know, the hood houses, they be smaller than the motherfucker. They be compact. This nigga room right there, the wall thin than the motherfucker. I heard every motherfucking thing. This bitch was getting wrecked. You feel me? So, like, I was hurt, but, like, I'm not about to break into the room. Like, what the fuck, bitch? What the fuck? You trying to fuck my cousin? Like, I'm not on that type of time. You know what I mean? Like we just hood niggas. Like, that's what the fuck. Like, we understand this shit. But it still hurt. But the thing is, let you do that to a bitch. Let you do the same thing to a fucking bitch. She'll call you every fucking name in the book. She'll tell all her friends that you ain't shit. She'll tell all her friends that you a motherfucking asshole. Let you do that same story that happened to me when I was younger. Let that same story happen to you and see what the fuck happened. I'm just being real. I'm being 100% honest. Let that same fucking thing happen to you. You fucking see a bitch. She bring you over the crib. You see her friend. You fuck her friend right in front of her. You fuck her friend in the very next room while she's fucking watching. And then after you get done dicking her fucking friend down real fucking good, you run into her at a party and you say, damn, bitch, I ain't think you liked me like that. Like, what the fuck? So you think a bitch gonna let you just get off the hook talking about some, damn, I ain't really thought you was feeling me like that, so I just fucked her. You know, I fucked your friend because I ain't know what we was for real. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. Get the fuck. Stop letting these motherfucking bitches manipulate you niggas. Stop letting these bitches control you. Stop letting these bitches gaslight you. And stop letting them blame you for doing what they're doing. Stop letting them blame you for doing what they're doing to you. They're doing it to you, but they're blaming you that you're doing it to them. If that ain't the ultimate bait and switch, I don't know what is. You feel where I'm coming from? I'm talking about that is the ultimate motherfucking bait and switch. That is the ultimate motherfucking I do no wrong. I do no evil. But everything you do is evil. And I see this shit time and time again, bruh. I see this shit time and time again. You will have a bitch ghost you. Like, literally, like, it will be like pulling teeth to get this bitch to meet with you. She'll ghost you, not respond to your shit, da-da-da. After you drop that dick in her, and after you fuck on her real good, now she obsessed with you, and you showed her that you don't give a fuck about the bitch, and all this shit like that. You follow the CLG process with the bitch. Now she obsessed with you, let you ghost that bitch one time. Now she think that you the fucking, now she think that you fucking, Satan's right-hand man or some shit. Now she think you a motherfucking, the demon of all demons. Even though she just did this shit to you. This is how crazy these bitches is, bro. Like, these motherfuckers is backwards as fuck. They are demonic, diabolical, whatever fuck you want to say. They will fucking destroy you if you let them. I done seen niggas in marriages and they bitches got their hair coming loose. I done seen married men have no fucking control over their woman. I'm talking about zero. You feel me? And then when you see them argue, she will say he's the controlling one. He be like, honey, you've been out like this whole week. Like, you've been out every day this whole week. Can you just stay home? You're fucking controlling. You're fucking this. You're fucking this. You're a fucking narcissist. You're really a piece of fucking work. You're really a piece of fucking work. You know that? Going off on this man. But she's the controlling one. She's the manipulating one. She's the one she's saying the shit that she is. You get where I'm coming from? And you know how I know this bitch was controlling? Because the relationship that I'm talking about, that nigga was thinking about buying a new car, and she was telling him, I don't want that car. I think you need to buy this car. If you buy this car, honey, we're done. If you buy this car, we're fucking done. We're fucking done. I don't think you should have that car. You should have this car. So, who's really the fucking controlling one? Is it him or is it her? He don't want the bitch to go out every day of the week. He said, baby, you've been out every day this fucking week. I think you should stay home. You're fucking controlling. But this nigga want to buy a fast car. She say, I don't think you need that car. Basically, the money you make, you can't spend it how you want to spend it. You need to have me in consideration before you spend your fucking money. You need to think about me. Who's controlling? Who's more controlling? And I guarantee you, now I don't have no evidence. You feel me? So this is make believe, because I knew this nigga, and he was young too. He was young and married to this bitch, and she was hot. I ain't gonna lie. I guarantee I never found out for sure. You feel me? And if I think this nigga's still married, but I think if I had to guess, that bitch is cheating. If I had to, the way she talks to that nigga, the way she always out, the way she always on shit, girls trips, that bitch always traveling and shit, whatever, homegirls, and it's on his dollar too. He make the majority of the fucking money. So like, they be in New York, they be fucking, her and her girlfriends be in New York, be in fucking Cali, them bitches be in Paris. Nigga, without him, I can almost guarantee you, I have no proof of this, I can almost guarantee you that bitch is getting dicked the fuck down by somebody that is not her husband. While this nigga is paying all the bills, being controlled by her. Even the fucking house that they fucking bought, they went over budget for the house that they bought. His mortgage is higher than what he wanted it to be because she fell in love with a fucking house that she liked. You get where I'm coming from? And I be seeing shit like that, and I be trying to open these niggas' eyes. I be like, hey, bro. Like, because when it's marriage, you really don't want to say too much to the nigga because it's his wife. You feel me? Like, he went the step above beyond to fucking make this shit his wife. So you really want to be like, I be really trying to tiptoe about what I be trying to say to these niggas when they married. But I be like, hey, bro, like, you got to put your foot down with her. He's like, what do you mean, man? I do put my foot down. Like, niggas be living in the Lululand. He like, CJ, you don't. He say, CJ, you just see us sometimes, bro. You don't, bro. I put my foot down with her, bro. She listens to me. I'm like, bro. Every time I look up, bro, she on the trip, bro. He's like, yeah. But that's because she has like this friend group, this girlfriend group, and blah blah blah. And they, they do trips and stuff. But sometimes she doesn't go on them. Sometimes I stop her. Like if it wasn't for me, she'll go on more of them. I'd be like, all right, bro. You do your thing, bro. You do your thing, bro. Because that's what women is looking for. They looking for a sucker, bro. They looking for a sucker that meet their minimum attraction threshold for marriage. For marriage, they looking for a sucker, bro. You feel me? For marriage, for the nigga that's going, a sucker with money. That's primarily what they were looking for. The modern day woman, she not fucking, like, the nigga that's getting the most out of her, he could be broke. He could be hanging drywall somewhere and blowing this bitch back out. And she loves this nigga. This nigga ain't got no money. He ain't got shit. He just hang drywall somewhere and he blowing her fucking back out. But the nigga that she's looking to marry, that's why all these girls be talking about something. He gotta have 6 figures. He gotta make $400,000 a year. They don't even talk about the nigga looks. They don't even talk about the nigga, when they say that shit, like on the Fresh and Fit show, what they're talking about is like the sucker that they trying to get to marry them. Because they know, and then they say this after they say, well, if this guy is if this guy making all this money, can he cheat? She's like, yeah, only if I can. Like, they know that the nigga that they looking for is, they have no emotional connection to. These modern day women, they looking for the sucker with money. The guy that they're looking for, they know that they're not gonna have any emotional connection to this guy. So they're gonna say shit like, he can cheat only if I can. They're gonna say shit like that. So be wary. Don't be the sucker. Don't be the guy that Fresh and Fit turn you into, make a whole bunch of money just so you can get played and get married to the bitch that's looking for the sucker. She's looking for the guy to marry so she can still be herself. And then she'll say stuff like, I just don't want him to be controlling, and I don't want him to, like, he's like, what if he says, like, Myron would say this, what if he says you can't go on girls trips? Oh no, that's controlling. No, I don't want a guy that's controlling. I want a guy that, yeah, when Myron and them is questioning them bitches, they looking for suckers. They're not looking for a guy they actually fall in love with, because the guys they fall in love with is the CLG niggas. They only fall in love for the niggas that don't care about them. So be careful where you put in where you end up on this goddamn radar. And this is why I tell you the CLG is the best way. And I'm going to break this down for you because it's true. CLG, you can get the best out of both worlds. Because think about it. You can always go from the Playboy to the husband if you wanted to. But you could never go from the sucker to the Playboy. Meaning, you can always go from the guy that arouses her, the guy that doesn't care about her, moves to the beat of his own drum, da-da-da. You can always switch from that guy to getting her in a marriage. But you can never start out as the fucking sucker and try to go to the Playboy. It rarely ever happens that way. Once she sees you as the sucker, that's what you are locked in her mind as. The sucker. You feel me? So that's why I tell these motherfuckers the CLG is the best way, because it's like, you already starting off on the fucking arousal fucking personality. And with that personality, when you got everything out of her, this bitch is buying you shit, sucking your dick, swallowing your cum, throwing you pussy, doing everything like that. If you ever wanted to be like, you know what, I want to take you serious, you can take that bitch serious still. That is an easy transition. As long as you keep that player vibe, you can still marry her, everything. But you can never do the opposite. Be the sucker simp ass nigga. Because once she locked that vision of you in her head, she see you that no matter how hard you try to change it or whatever the case is, she see you as that sucker ass nigga. She can't unsee that shit. So I always tell people the CLG is the best way, because you get the best of fucking both worlds. But I'm gonna be honest with you, most of these women don't deserve to be married. So for all you niggas looking for marriage, choose wisely. You feel me? Choose wisely. And don't let her sweet voice and her fat ass fool you. Don't let that sweet voice, because that bitch is still a demon for real. I be seeing it in real time. I be talking to a bitch, right? And I be pressing buttons I want to see that demon come out. Because a bitch be trying to be on her best behavior around me. She be trying to act sweet and polite and this and blah, blah, blah. And I always say some challenging shit. Bro, you see the switch in they fucking eyes. They go from sweet and like lovey-dovey to like demon. Like, they be like, fuck would you ask me? Like, but they still trying to be sweet because they like you. But you can see the switch in their eyes, like the difference between the sweet girl and the demon. They can switch between the two. You feel me? And I don't even trust the bitch if I can't bring that demon out of them. I'm gonna say some shit. I'm gonna say some slick shit. Especially after I've been fucking on you and shit like that. Eventually, I'm gonna say some slick shit. I'm gonna get that demon out you, bitch. I'm gonna see the switch in the fucking eyes. And I know you niggas know. Y'all ever see that sweet ass innocent girl and blah, blah, blah. But the moment you don't text her back on time or you don't do something and you see that fucking switch, you see that fucking demon bitch come out. That's who you really was. That's who you was, that demon bitch. Cause I ain't text you back quick enough, or I ain't hit you up in a few weeks, or I ain't fucking, you know what I mean? Now you trying to give me a motherfucking lecture. Now your masculine traits is coming out. And then I'm like, all right, bro, hey, hit me up when you chill the fuck out. And then I'm really not talking to your ass again. Oh my goodness, that's when you see that motherfucking switch in their fucking eyes. They all have it. It's like yin and yang. Just as sweet and innocent as they got another side in them that is pure devil demon. That is burn the house down and everything in it. They got that side of them too. They will burn the house down and everything fucking in it. They don't even give a fuck. They fucking dog can be in that house. They cat can be in that house. They motherfucking mama can be in that house. If you in it, they burning the house down, goddammit. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. And this the thing. A lot of you niggas, y'all start seeing glimpses of that demon bitch and y'all fold. See, that's the problem. That's why y'all niggas need CLG. When you see that demon come out of her, because over time, it's going to come out of her, right? She just not going to wake up and be a fucking demon one day. No matter how cute, little, and innocent this bitch is, that demon going to come out of her. It's all about how you fucking handle it when you see it. Because if you fold to that demon, she is going to bully you to the day you fucking die. She is going to manipulate you, torture you, do all of this shit to the day you motherfucking die because you folded. But if you got that CLG and you know how to stand up to that little demon, even if she mad at you, she gonna love you because you bring that emotion out of her and she can't control your ass. And when she can't fucking control your ass, she has no other option but to respect you. And respect is more important than fucking love. Especially when it comes to these modern day women. She can't love you if she don't respect you. And you need to understand this. She cannot love you if she does not respect you. So respect is what you're going after. You niggas is trying to, I hope she likes me. Bitch, that's why you losing, motherfucker. You hoping that she like you. Bitch, I hope she respects me. There's a complete difference. And if you suck at that and you don't know how to get respect out of a woman, or you need help becoming elite, jump into the CLG community. Only $48 a month, less than $500 a year with a 20% discount, and you get a one-on-one call with me free for an hour. So lock in, bruh. And with that being said, I'm out.